Hey everybody, Thomas here. So today, something completely different to cut on the mill. It's something I've already cut before. Cut this actually a while ago. This is 3-inch thick by 22 to 20-inch wide pecan. This is pecan that came off of a tree. Quick little story. I was at the farmer's market selling some wood 2 years back or so, and I had a lady who came up to the farmer's market and she said, "Do you have a sawmill?" I said, "Yeah, I've got a sawmill," because I was selling wood there. And she's like, "Well, I've got a pecan tree. You can have it if you want." And I said, "Sure, that'd be great." She's like, "I just want you to remove it." So I said, "Okay, how big is it?" And then she said, "Well, it's about 5 foot in diameter." And I said, "That's fine. I can get that, no problem." And I'm thinking to myself, that tree ain't 5 foot in diameter. No way. So later on that afternoon, I go over to the lady's house and I go look at the tree. I'm like, holy crap, it's not 5 foot in diameter, it's probably 6 foot in diameter. It's massive. It had fallen down during the storm that was kind of precariously hanging there. Long story short, I cut it up, and I wasn't actually able to take a lot of the bigger sections towards the bottom, but what I was able to do is cut it down so it was no longer a threat to the kids and everything in the backyard and animals. And then I was able to push some stuff up to the side to burn, and then I cut as much as I could. At the time, I had my John Deere 3032E tractor, and it really couldn't lift a whole lot. This is a branch section, and as you can see, it's like 20-something inches wide. That was 30 feet up the tree. To give you an idea, this is a branch section 30 feet up. That's a massive pecan tree. So what we're doing today, this 3-inch thick piece here, I am actually probably going to turn it vertically first and probably take this crud off right here. The goal is to finish up a table for a lady, or actually it's a island bar top. I'm going to cut it over here, and then I'm going to do my book matching. The first piece that I cut for her and everything, she needs a minimum of 32 or 36, I can't remember. Anyways, the book match piece that I made, after I trimmed it down and joined it together, it was shy like 2 inches. I'm like, no! So we're going to try on this one here. So I'm going to have, since this is kind of gnarly, this will be, I don't know, this is kind of weird. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do this, but this is actually straighter edge. I would like this to be the outside, but it has this rotten, nasty section here, which kind of just defeats the purpose of it. That side would be the better side to join because I've got more solid material, but I'm just worried about this section unless I get to go ahead and say that epoxy is okay. So I'll have to call the lady. So I might do that between shooting the video. So I'll call her and find out. It would be better to run that side there because I'd have more material and stronger material to actually join, whereas this side here, I would feel much better if I'm allowed to do epoxy on it. So let me give her a call, and then we'll go from there. But my goal is I gotta get this sucker cut on one edge and then book match it. Hopefully it comes out to be the correct width. Hopefully. But yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so I just did some rethinking in my head and everything, and I think I'm going to be okay. I'm going to set the mill at 18 inches on the blade height, and that will get me just barely over. But the thing is I wasn't taking into consideration how far that little section goes in. The overall length, I think I'll be okay. And if I'm not, once I resaw this actual piece into 1.5 inches thick, if I'm a little bit short, I can put in another piece of pecan in the center that will kind of match up, maybe like an accent piece. So it's okay. Even if I screw this up, I can fix this. So here we go. When I blew up a blade the other day, I kind of moved something on the door a little bit. Just had to tweak it back over. Alright, so I've got her pretty well pinned in there, but I gotta take some measurements. A tape measure that once you, it says 25 or 30 foot, but I took it to 25 foot and never went back in. So 3 inches. I've got my computer set at 1.5 inches. But the computer does take into consideration the kerf of the blade. It might be best if I just mark the log section at the 1.5 inch mark. Now this is going to be a pretty hard piece to cut. It is good and dry. This piece, again, I cut this, I cut the tree down maybe 2 years ago. Probably cut this section more than a year ago. I don't know exactly how long, but it's been a while. So this is going to be very, very dry. And I don't like cutting very, very dry stuff like this because you're putting a lot of tension on that blade. It's really dry. I'm going to want to run in the water pretty heavily. Yeah, and to make matters worse, I've got a big old section right here that's it's all crotch wood. I really want to book mesh this out, but you know what? I'm not liking this edge that much. What I might do, I might actually take a little more off here because I want to get a little harder wood there, and then take off a little bit on this side. I might use this book matched out in the center, and then I'll have to add on some other pieces on the outside, which I think I can work. Decisions. Now, I'm going to go and cut it the way she is, because if I don't like what I see, I can always throw it back on the mill and redo it. I've got a weird check spot right here, and I'm just not looking forward to cutting this crotch section. It's going to be rough, but we'll see. Evie was showing some stuff I cut yesterday. Spalted sycamore. Pretty stuff. All right, thank you, Evie. All right, back up. So let's go ahead and cut this sucker, and blade's nice and sharp. See how she looks. Go from there. Back up, Evie.
Okay.
rattle out of the sawmill just, oh, I did it again. Cut off the mill, 1 second. Kind of hard to do a bookmatched showing when you can't move the log. Oh, hydraulics. That's all good. All I had to do is move out that log dog there. Now, I did see a big old spider come out of this earlier. That was interesting. All right. I ran the water pretty heavily. That does look pretty good, though. Pecan, if you've never cut pecan, it smells delicious. It smells great. I love the smell of pecan wood while you're cutting it on the mill. It is absolutely, it's a very good smell. This is a blade that Mr. Robert had cut up or sharpened up for me, so it was cutting like a champ as usual. Whenever he cleans up blades that I screw up, they come out amazing. Very happy. But not too shabby. Again, the wood had a piece or had a slight twist to it, so I'm not going to get it exactly perfect. I'll do that when I book match it, but I think we're going to have some pretty nice patterns in here. But tail of the tape is really what matters. We'll see how wide we got. At the narrowest, we're at 34 inches. I'm hoping the minimum is 32, but I think it's 36. Which is fine. 35 there. Way over here, we're talking 40 inches. Oh, this tape measure is annoying. But anyways, long story short, I can come back. I can cut a little bit off here to give me a little more substantial wood there if I wanted to. The outside piece actually looks pretty good. I might just come back in with another inlay of a like a couple inch wide thick piece there of some solid heartwood pecan, but I think this looks pretty good. I think this will work. I think I did okay. And Evie's standing on it, but yeah, we'll see. I will probably post a video at some point showing what I do with this, but right now I think this will do. Now looking at this end here, it does look like that board right there is thinner than that board. But on the other end, it looks exactly perfect. So that's fine. It's, you know, the magic of woodworking is you can always take away. You can't always add, but you can definitely take away. So we'll see what we can do. Thanks.